midday NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Kevin Durant.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Here are the starters for Houston. Jabari Smith out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And for Indiana, Jarris Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Furphy in at shooting guard. Doris, when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams that executed a high level, and boy, did they play at breakneck speed.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Okogie. And stolen by Nembhard. Now here's Siakam. Defended by Sengun. Back to Siakam. Here's Furphy. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. And he buries his first look.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Eason. Coming off a solid outing against Dallas. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Furphy. Down low. Siakam in the post. Defended by Sengun. Good work there as it goes.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Thompson passes to Okogie. For 3, Smith drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Nesmith. Outside Walker. High post Siakam. The kick out to Walker. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Smith with the rebound.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Pass to Eason. Back to Sengun. Houston working the ball around. Here's Smith. Eason, pass to Okogie. Three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Nembhard. Now here's Siakam. Pass to Furphy. Now Nembhard. Beyond the arc. Okogie pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And here's Indiana now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Siakam against Sengun. Pass to Furphy. They still need this. Gets the 3-ball to go. It's all knotted up.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Sengun. Indiana with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Now here's Siakam. Furphy, no good. To the inside, Eason. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
The Pacers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Smith outside. Shoots over Nesmith. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's Murphy. Nembhard outside. The three is up. Thompson pulls it in.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Here's the pick. From 18 feet away. It's hauled in by Houston.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
To the left wing. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And let's catch up now with Shams Charania, who's got a special report on the Kings. Shams, what's the news out of Sacramento?
Thanks, BA. They made a big splash, acquiring DeAndre Hunter. Every team wants multiple long wings like Hunter, so he was a priority for them. And Hunter provides scoring as well, guys. They are thrilled to add him to the mix.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Şengün, the screen. Right wing. 4-3. Siakam pulls down the board. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Trailing by 4. Shakes him. And it's good on the lay-in. Siakam's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Indiana with some changes. Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's McConnell in for Furphy. And then for Houston, Clint Capella. He's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Eason. And it's Shepard in for Okogie. And here's Thompson for 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
McConnell outside. Siakam in the post. He's against Capella. Siakam, pass to McConnell. Walker sets a screen for 3. McConnell's shot is off.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the paint. Nembhard with a steal. Here's Siakam. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
Pass to Shepard. McConnell with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. Walker passes to Nembhard. Outside for McConnell. This one for 3. Capella with a rebound. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Now Finney Smith. He's scoreless. Out to Thompson. 4 on the clock. The putback. Capella can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 3. Mathurin with the ball. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Shepard, 19-footer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. The open shot, Siakam. Cash money on the open jump shot. Siakam's got 10 points in the game. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Houston. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been, just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Mathurin at small forward with Jackson at the 4. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. He gets it in there. Eason's got his third basket on the night right there. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell looking around. Jackson, pass to McConnell. Up and in on the layup.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Well, Houston's shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Back to Capella. Houston working the ball around. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. First shot won't go. And for Indiana, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Pass to McConnell from deep. Rockets with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Eason, pass to Okogie. Inside, here's Finney-Smith. Shots blocked. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Shepard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Siakam, he's checked in for Jackson. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. Murphy comes in for Shepard. Now here's Siakam. 10 points for him. Pass to McConnell. Fires from the line. Indiana again missing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Şengün checked in for the Rockets.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
To the inside. The layup off target.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Picked it. Here's Nesmith. Indiana again missing. Houston in the lead. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Walker, he's checked in for Huff. Here's Okogie. Şengün, the screen. Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Sinks the tray. Şengün's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They're calmly knocking it down. Şengün looks zen-like at times.
Şengün against Siakam. Down low, Siakam drops it in. The Rockets lead by 3. It's Eason with the jam.
Yeah, Shepard has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. There's Neesmith with the three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Outside, Finney-Smith fires the three. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And the basket by Siakam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player. And now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight. Outside, Finney-Smith. Over Walker. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest nurse. It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history. Buries it from 3. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc. Nembhard, he's checked in for McConnell. And Houston will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney-Smith. Tate's checked in for Eason. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. Nembhard, a screen on Capella. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way. I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Outside Neesmith. Here's Murphy. Drills it from deep. Murphy's got 6.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Pass to Tate. Launches a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Walker for 3. They get the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Shepherd for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Shepherd is good at measuring the defense. He knows his passes are coming his way if he has space to shoot.
Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Here's Murphy. The nice passing by Indiana here. And here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Yep, that one goes. He's got 7.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Thompson outside. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Thompson. Smith left side. Shot clock at 6. Another 3 from Houston.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Neesmith. Shoots from 12. And Indiana again with the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Smith outside. It's Tate on the wing. Neesmith covering. And here's Shepherd for 3. No good. Indiana's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Rockets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Tate passes to Capella. Now Smith. Neesmith covering. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Neesmith. Well, the Pacers shooting 56% for the second quarter. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Thompson attacking.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And for the Pacers, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Walker for three. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Here's Siakam. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw off for Siakam. There's the triple. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Smith. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston. They're up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You try to run plays, they blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. For the West, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position, creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kitty sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. They've got Josh Okogie. Tari Eason is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Ben Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the 5. Now here's Nesmith to the middle. Here's Siakam. Siakam fires one down.
Well, there's a quickness to Siakam in pick-and-roll action. This guy's so fast and hard to contend with as the roll man.
Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Offline with a 3. Indiana trailing here. Here's Murphy. Down low. Here's Walker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Well, the Rockets shooting about 56% in this one. Şengün, a screen on Nembhard. Pass to Şengün from the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Murphy's got 4 rebounds now.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Off target from 3-point range. The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in. Şengün's got 5 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Okogie. Houston working the ball around. For 3, Smith. He drops it from range. 13 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Walker in the post. He's against Eason. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Pass to Okogie. Now Şengün. Back to Okogie. Şengün, the screen. Launches it. The Pacers pull it in. Nesmith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Murphy. On target from range. Now it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And Şengün gets it to go.
You love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
The Pacers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Walker. Takes the 3. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got 4 rebounds now. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that explosive first step. Josh Okogie sees a driving lane and says, yes, sir, I'm finishing this one.
Here's Nembhard. Walker against Şengün. And the jam by Walker.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, BA, and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
You look at Walker, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And we are very close to announcing our dunk contest participants. The final list is coming soon.
If the contest ends up being that list, I'd be very happy with it. What a group that is.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Indiana making a switch here. Huff checked in. Finney-Smith checked in for Houston. Pass to Furphy. Nembhard outside. Poke loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Pacers trail by 4. Outside Walker. On the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Walker. On the wing, Nembhard. Outside Nesmith. Let's go with a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Nesmith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nesmith has earned the green light from three-point territory. Knock it in, Aaron.
Here's Finney-Smith. Huff pulls it in.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Nembhard for 3. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Well, Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch-and-shoot opportunity.
For 3, Smith sends it home from three-point land. Smith's got 16 points now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Furphy. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now Easton. Smith outside. The 3. Another 3 from Houston.
This play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
The kick out to Walker. Here's Murphy. come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Houston leading by 4. Here's Okogie. Walker pulls down the board.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Nesmith, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Nesmith's got 7 now in this quarter.
Aaron Nesmith had his feet ready, his hands were ready to catch the basketball, and as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
Now here's Smith. He's got 19. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Siakam, he's checked in for Walker. Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Furphy. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepard's checked in.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
Houston has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Siakam looking it over. Pass to Huff from behind the arc. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists in the game. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Shepard missing. Indiana trailing here. McConnell passes to Huff. And the layup is good. Huff's got his 2nd basket on the night. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Basket counts.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepard, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
And here's Shepard for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Finney-Smith passes to Thompson. And here's Shepard for 3. Hits the trifecta. And now a 4-point Rocket lead. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's Houston. They're up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there. Not just try to outscore them. We got to have them feel us. We got to make it hard on them.
Well, that's a staple of Coach Carlisle's game plan, wanting his guys to play with purpose on defense.
It's what makes him such a great coach. When the defense isn't up to par, he's going to call his guys out on that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Şengün, no good on the free throw.
And what separates Şengün from most other pivots is his level of skill, plus his basketball IQ, a really polished player. Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Şengün, no good.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Lets it go from 14. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
And that one's good. Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Huff. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Şengün, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Siakam. And it's in there. Siakam's got 28 points for the game.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Tate's shot is off. And so McConnell will bring it up for the Pacers. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Shepard. Outside, Finney Smith. Over to the wing. Şengün, he's open. Drops one in from the wing. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Shepard. Here's Şengün. Mathurin with a rebound. Siakam against Thompson. Walker, a screen on Thompson. Siakam, the pass to Walker. And Indiana misses again. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shepard. And here's Şengün. He's covered by Siakam. The three from Thompson. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Mathurin gets the bucket and the foul. That one on tape.
And just a tremendous ability to finish. No backing down at all from Mathurin.
Some changes for Indiana. Nesmith, he's checked in for Shepard. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Finney Smith's checked in for the Rockets.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
And Siakam with the slam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. Pacers with a rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now. There's Nesmith with the 3. Kept alive by Indiana. Shot's good by Mathurin.
And a good job following the play by Mathurin. Effort like that will always be well rewarded.
Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. From downtown, that's good from Eason. On the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 8 assists here tonight. Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Thompson. Somehow misses the 2-handed jam. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Nesmith is a competitively tough guy, and he does not mind a little contact, folks.
The Pacers making a switch here. Murphy's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Now here's Smith, and Houston, another 3.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Eason. And here's Smith. And here's Shepard for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Indiana leading. Takes one from 10 feet. Nembhard, good.
Andrew Nembhard is nothing if not poised. My goodness, what a big-time bucket.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Now here's Eason. For 3, Smith. sinks it from distance. Smith's got 15 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
In a big spot, an absolutely monster bucket by Aaron Nesmith.
Smith with it. Nesmith covering to take the lead. Cash from downtown.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Walker. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Here's Eason. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pacers trail by 3. Outside Walker. Nembhard, a screen on Eason. Now Siakam. The bucket is good!
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
The Rockets shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. 1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, stolen by Tate. Smith. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Now here's Nembhard. Siakam creating his own room. Pascal Siakam.
Boy, from a young age, Pascal Siakam never shied away from the big moment.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Finney Smith. And then Thompson comes in for Tate. And Okogie is subbed in for Shepherd. Now Thompson. Here's Şengün. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Siakam in the post. Defended by Şengün. Şengün pulls it down.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Thompson outside. Driving inside. Both hands there for a little extra.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Şengün against Siakam. Outside Nesmith.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 1. Smith.
Yeah, a great chance here for Smith to show how he can handle pressure situations. He had a lot of poise at the line in college.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Yeah, he's never been one to shy away from physicality. Siakam just stays with it and gets himself fouled.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Siakam hits them both.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam in the post, working on Şengün. It's in!
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Smith into the lane, and a one-handed slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Amen Thompson.